Going My Way with Alan Williams. Brought to you by the Lawson Family Foundation, planting positive seeds for the future.
Welcome to your life.
The long-awaited movie of President Ronald Reagan, portrayed by Dennis Quade, is set to hit the theaters. It's a reminder to many of us when the president visited East Tennessee in 1982, and it wasn't a quick stopover. After landing at McGee-Tyson, he made his way to open the World's Fair.
I wish all of you a good time and hope that as you stroll around these grounds, you're as grateful and proud to be an American as I am.
2 years into his presidency, after winning more than 60% of voters in East Tennessee, folks were overwhelmed. But the president and wife Nancy had just begun their trip. They decided to spend the night in our own backyard. After opening the fair, they hopped on the presidential copter heading for Little Huntsville, Tennessee, and the home of longtime friend and then Senate Majority Leader Howard Baker. The visit was only a few months after the assassination attempt on Reagan's life, and security here was tight.
Senator Baker was going to show President Reagan his view of the river out on the deck, and the Secret Service had the blinds and drapes nailed. And President Reagan just jerked them loose. And Senator Baker opened the sliding doors and then showed President Reagan his view.
That night, a big dinner party included Lamar Alexander, wife Honey, Nashville great Chet Atkins, and singer Dinah Shore, who came unannounced.
Appeared by a helicopter and was almost shot out of the sky. That's the Secret Service did let her land, but they didn't know she was coming.
The next morning, they went to church a couple of blocks away. Senator Baker passed away in 2014. The house and grounds are now owned by Knoxville Railway owner Pete Clausen. While much of the inside guest house has changed, you can still get a perspective of what the Reagans experienced.
This is just as it was in 1982 when President Reagan visited the kitchen.
There's not much in here, is it?
No, there is not.
Small kitchen. Wow.
And the dining room is the same. The furniture, of course, is different. All the furniture is different, but
Gives you an idea, though. Of,
yeah, very small.
yeah.
And
Okay, the living room here.
here's the living room.
Mm-hmm.
And out here is the deck that I referenced, where President Reagan grabbed the curtains and blinds that the Secret Service had nailed down and ripped them. Into the president's room.
Okay, so this is where
This is where they stayed.
They stayed.
Spent the night.
President
and Mrs. Reagan in May of 1982 spent the night here.
Now some of the furniture is different.
Well, the furniture probably is all different, but some of the photographs
Sure.
are Senator Baker's product,
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
one. And this one is not. He's in it.
Okay, there are
But President Reagan signed it.
But you know, Fred, for a president to stay
In
this
this
is
little
small.
bitty room.
You know, you think, oh, this should be palatial, but it's very small and got the seal on the floor, and it's indicative of where a president stayed and everything, but not a lot.
There's nothing a retired governor can do about the Soviets, but a president, now he can do a thing or two.
As this new movie hits theaters, it lends a reminder when a presidential couple overwhelmed a small town, spending the night in a little cabin in our own backyard. Going My Way in Huntsville, Tennessee, I'm Alan Williams. Driven by the belief that every life has equal value, the Lawson Family Foundation strives to make a difference for East Tennesseans. This week, we honor the Beardsley Community Farm. The organization works toward a healthy community, providing locally grown produce and resources for gardening for all ages. The Beardsley Community Farm and the Lawson Family Foundation, sowing seeds for the future.